You don't need to change the world. You just need to change your morning. My friends, sit down for a moment. Put down what you're doing. Breathe. I am about to tell you something that goes against everything you have been taught. They told you that you had to change the world. They told you to be ambitious, to conquer, to impress, to leave a mark. They sold you the idea that your value is measured by the impact you have on the outside world. And you ran. You ran after that job, that relationship, that recognition. You gave everything you had. And yet, in the morning when you open your eyes, before the race even starts again, there is that little emptiness, that little voice that whispers, "Is this it?" I have come to tell you a truth that the wise have repeated for 2,500 years, but that the modern world has erased. You don't need to change the world. You just need to change your morning, and your morning can change everything else. The great illusion. We live in an era that lies to us. It tells us that happiness is over there, after that promotion, after that house, after that vacation, after that new phone. Soon, says the world, soon you will be happy. And in the meantime, what do you do with your morning? What do you do with that first hour, that sacred hour when your brain is still blank, when your heart hasn't been attacked by the news yet, when your soul hasn't been caged by obligations yet? Look at yourself honestly. Yesterday morning, what did you do? Within 30 seconds of waking up, where was your hand? On your phone, wasn't it? You let the entire world enter your bedroom before you even greeted your own existence. You let a stranger decide your mood, a notification, a message, and alert. And you wonder why you are tired. You wonder why that anxiety is there. You start every single day in a state of war, and you expect to find peace. The morning is a sanctuary. The morning, my friends, is not just an hour on a clock. The morning is a sanctuary. It is the only window in the day where the world does not belong to you yet, where you are neither a parent, nor an employee, nor a spouse, nor a citizen. You are just you, a living being, a breath, a consciousness. The monks in the mountains of Tibet know this. They do not wake up with a blaring alarm. They wake up with a soft bell, a sound that invites, not a sound that attacks. And after that bell, silence. Not 10 minutes of social media, not the news. Silence. Why? Because the state of waking up, that state between sleep and wakefulness, neuroscientists call it the hypnagogic state. It is a state where your brain is extraordinarily malleable, extraordinarily receptive. What you put into that state is like a seed that you plant for the entire day. If you put in stress, your day will be stressed. If you put in fear, your day will be afraid. If you put in urgency, your day will run without ever stopping. But if you put in silence, if you put in gratitude, if you put in a simple smile for no reason, then that day will be yours. Not theirs, not the world's, yours. The 4 doors of the morning. I am going to confide something in you. It is not complicated, it is not long, but it is powerful. There are 4 doors you can open every morning, 4 gestures, 4 rituals, and if you do them, I promise you that in 30 days, you will not recognize yourself. The first door, silence. Tomorrow morning, do not touch your phone, not right away. Leave it. It will wait. It always waits. Instead, stay lying down for 5 minutes, just 5 small minutes. Place your hands on your chest. Feel your heart beating, feel your lungs expanding, and simply say to yourself, I am alive. This day is a gift that millions of people would have wanted to receive. I will not waste it. The second door, breathing. You breathe 20,000 times a day, and you never think about it. But the breath, my friends, the breath is the only bridge between your body and your mind. When you are stressed, you breathe short. When you are calm, you breathe long. But it also works the other way. If you breathe long, your brain receives the signal that everything is fine. 3 breaths, just 3. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, exhale for 6 seconds. 6 seconds because it is the exhalation that calms, not the inhalation. On the first exhale, I release the night. On the second exhale, I release my thoughts. On the third exhale, something settles inside me, something that a whole night of sleep had not managed to calm. The third door, water. A glass of water, before the coffee, before the tea, before anything. Your body is thirsty. Your brain is thirsty. 8 hours without drinking is a long time. Drink slowly. Feel the water going down. The monks hold their bowl in both hands. They feel the warmth. They are there, completely there. This is not an automatic gesture. This is a sacred gesture. The fourth door, intention. Before the day begins, before the world enters, decide. Decide who you want to be today, not what you want to do, who you want to be. Today, I choose to be patient. Today, I choose not to let my peace be stolen. Today, I choose to be present for those I love. One sentence, just one, not a to-do list, a heart intention. And when the day tries to make you lose your footing, and it will try, you will come back to that sentence, 10 times if necessary. This is your anchor. This is your center of gravity. The smile that no one sees. And then there is a last secret, the one I keep for the end, the one that changes everything. Before you get up, before you open your eyes, you smile, not for anyone, not because everything is going well, but because you are alive, because you are breathing, because this morning you have a chance that others will not have. This smile, my friends, is an armor, not an armor to protect you from the world, but an armor to enter the world knowing who you are, an armor that reminds you that nothing, absolutely nothing that happens today can reach what you have deep inside you. The great Buddhist masters, the Dalai Lama, Thich Nhat Hanh, speak of this inner smile, this silent recognition, this thank you that you send to the universe before you have even opened your eyes. Try it tomorrow morning, just a smile for no reason, and watch what happens. The promise of 30 days. I will be honest with you. The first 10 days you will forget. You will wake up on autopilot, reach for your phone, and remember these words at noon. That's normal. Don't get discouraged. Continue. The next 10 days, you will begin to feel something, a lightness upon waking, a clarity in your thoughts, a patience you didn't know you had. The people around you won't know what changed, but they will feel it. The last 10 days, you won't be able to live without it anymore because you will have tasted something real, something deep, something lasting, something that neither coffee, nor your phone, nor the news can give you. Peace, your own peace, the one that comes from within, not from outside. A silent change that radiates. And here is the magic, my friends. When you change your morning, you change your day. When you change your day, you change your week. When you change your week, you change your life. And when you change your life without making noise, without proclamation, without wanting to prove anything to anyone, you change the world. Because the world is not that distant, abstract thing. The world is the look you give your neighbor. It is the patience you offer your child. It is the presence you give to those who suffer. The world changes when men and women wake up in the morning with a peaceful heart. You don't need to save humanity. You just need to save your morning, and your morning will save the rest. One last thing. Before I let you go, I want to tell you this. You are here, right now. You have listened this far. Something inside you recognized the truth of these words. It is not a coincidence. You are ready. You might not have known it, but you are ready. Tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, remember, you don't need to change the world. You just need to change your morning. Take these 5 minutes, these 3 breaths, this glass of water, this intention, this smile. It is not much, and it is everything. It is not difficult, and it is the fight of a lifetime. But if you do it, if you really do it for 30 days, I promise you, you will never go back. Never. Because you will have found what you have been searching for so long without knowing it. Yourself, upon waking, at peace. So go. Tomorrow morning, start. And in 30 days, come back and tell me. Just one word. It changed. I'll be waiting for you. Take care of your morning. It will take care of you.